Let's take a look at the highlights in this one, shall we? Robert Griffin III making his return to FedEx Field for the first time since tearing that ACL in January. And then you have the head coach of the Philadelphia Eagles, Chip Kelly, bringing that fast break Oregon offense. First quarter, the Eagles opening drive. Michael Vick to Riley Cooper. And this offense for the Eagles is moving, weren't they, Warren?
Yeah, they were.
Look at that clock.
Listen, back up to the line, under 20 seconds, you're snapping the football. Somebody better know where their man is.
That's right. 18 seconds later, Vick to the tight end, Brent Selleck. 28-yard gain. Next play, 16 seconds later, Vick to receiver Deshaun Jackson for another 16-yard gain. And on the very next play, just 19 seconds later.
Ready to roll.
Just go ahead and give it to Shady. He's going to take care of business.
Not enough in the box. Only 6 in the box, you got to run the ball.
Took too long, right?
Nah, you just got to have one more in the box than they can account for. And right now, with 6 in the box, you run it.
Then you do Shady McCoy again on 4th and 1 for a tough 4 yards. Things were looking good for the Eagles. 3 plays later, it's 1st and goal, but ruh-roh problems. Check this out. Brian Kerrigan gets a hand up, bats the ball down.
That's a lateral.
That is a lateral.
That's a lateral.
Eagles didn't realize it. Redskins did. D'Angelo Hall picks it up, and he's taking it to the house.
One rule in a football game, always cover the ball and then allow the referees to make the call.
Take another look at this play because it was hard to tell if it was actually a lateral. Vick and the Eagles clearly confused, but here it is again. Ryan Kerrigan, hand up.
Oh, he's clearly behind him. Clearly a lateral.
And look at this as Vick throws the ball. There's no doubt here, is there?
No doubt. That is a lateral all day long. Yes.
Heads up play by D'Angelo Hall and the Redskins. Michael Vick and the guys dominated so far, but they were down 7-3. And here come the Skins. Alfred Morris.
No, the Butler did it. The Butler fumbled it. You can't put the church's money on the ground. You're carrying the hopes and dreams of the whole team.
So, Eagles ball. Michael Vick on 1st and 10, looking downfield. Oh.
Too much time. You can't allow a quarterback with that kind of arm and those speedy receivers to have that much time.
That's no good if you're the Redskins defense, real good if you're Chip Kelly and the Eagles. So now, Robert Griffin III trying to make something happen on 3rd and 9, goes down the middle, and Robert Griffin III is picked off.
That's triple coverage.
How do you do that?
How do you do this?
How do you do this? Alfred Morris fumbles in the end zone. A tough pitch by Robert Griffin
on the ball. Put the ball in your hand.
Take
right there.
Look.
He took his eye off the ball.
He should have had that.
The ball hit his hands, secured.
Trouble for the Redskins. Alfred Morris only 3 fumbles all last season. Had 2 tonight. Second quarter now. Redskins ball trailing 12-7. Griffin looking for Pierre Garçon, but not stepping into it. Overthrows him.
Oh, we play a game of inches then.
Take one more look at that. So many times last year, late in the season especially, RG3 connected with him, but he gets hit by Trent Cole there. On the ensuing drive, 3rd and 8 for the Eagles. Vick to Deshaun Jackson.
That's stealing.
This isn't smart, is it?
What are we doing, D'Angelo Hall, at this point? But that's not smart either.
Oh, he didn't get called for that, but they're still jawing.
They always get the second guy, don't they?
That's the way it works, you know that. 2nd and 7 on the Redskins 28. Vick this time looking for Selleck once again, connects and touchdown.
Only Michael Vick with the velocity on his ball can get it in that tighter window. What a throw.
Eagles up 19-7. So the Redskins trying to make something happen on the ensuing possession. But Griffin,
that's trouble right there.
Sacked by Kerry Williams, coming off the edge, and Trent Cole for a loss of 6. The Redskins would be forced to punt later on that drive. 2nd and goal now on the Redskins 3 for the Eagles. Vick keeps it and scores.
You know what? The Redskins used to run that play all the time with their quarterback, didn't they?
They didn't run too much tonight, though. Griffin from the shotgun. Pressured again.
That's intentional grounding right there.
That's exactly what it was. Take one more look at that thing. Michael Kendricks coming in pretty hard and pretty quick, and he really slammed Griffin to the turf here hard.
That's what you're supposed to do whenever you get a quarterback in your hand. Make him feel it.
Dr. James Andrews looking on. Hope he's okay. Things did not look good at halftime. Take a look at these numbers, Sap. Time of possession, points, 53 plays.
Is that more points than plays for the Redskins and Eagles?
That is more plays than yards,
too.
Not good. That's incredibly terrible third quarter Redskins ball, down 26-7. Griffin trying to get Pierre Garçon, but Kerry Williams a great play.
That's the timing that we're talking about. Small windows, the defense coming off, he's late with that ball pick.
Yeah, you know who wasn't late?
Shady all day.
Oh,
Shady.
Wow. 34-yard touchdown puts the Eagles on top, 33-7. He just might be the best running back in football this year, not named Adrian Peterson.
You give him that much space and you are in trouble. You must squeeze those lanes down to make Shady a tough cut for him, but oh my goodness, that's too much room.
So the Redskins still down 33-7. Griffin trying to make something happen, finds Pierre Garçon here.
That's a good play.
He picks up 17 yards. That was a good play. Next play, 1st and goal. Alfred Morris cuts it back. 5-yard touchdown. Redskins were still trailing 33-14. And in the 4th now, the Eagles.
Was he celebrating just then?
Yeah, he was. They were down by that much. Vic to Jason Avant, hit by Josh Wilson. He coughs it up. Perry Riley recovers. Redskins take over at the Eagles 29.
Ball security. Put the ball in the proper arm, Avant.
Can you say the U?
Yeah, Hankerson. Nice play right there. RG3 getting him, putting the ball right on him and allowing him to run with it. Touchdown.
33-20 at this point. 2 Eagles possessions later. Vic scrambling up the middle for 2 yards. The Eagles would be forced to punt, and Vic walks off limping here. He was holding his groin at one point.
You know what? He just takes too many hits in a football game. He must slide.
So here's Robert Griffin on 2nd and 8, throwing deep.
Oh!
And he finds somebody. It's Hankerson again with a 24-yard touchdown. The Redskins still trailing 33-27.
He got into a little bit of a rhythm right there at the end of the 4th quarter.
He started looking a little bit better. So they try the onside kick, but there's a big strum there.
Yeah, if you get hit in the mouth like that, be careful.
The Eagles end up recovering it, and they stave off the Redskins. 33-27 is the final.
We just don't see the Niners offense look like that.
Yeah, you're right. Hey, Kevin Durant's wondering, what's my Washington Redskins offense going to look like up at Lambeau against Aaron Rodgers? Somebody's in danger of falling to 0-2.
He should have played then, because that's the only way he's going to get a 3.
Guys, RG3, I don't know what he is, but he's not RG3 if he's not running the ball. He had 4 carries, 1 yard.
Keep saying, man, they need all of him, not some of him.
Well, here he's looking for Santana Moss, knocked away by Sam Shields. Then he's going to get pressured and dropped by Devon House. And then he gets no help from his receiver like Joshua Morgan, and Mike Neal gets his first INT ever. You got to catch that.
Yep. Yeah, and things like this can start piling up on you, man. Really.
Well, and he's also having problems with a knee brace, too. So we got to make a pit stop for the number 10 car, change braces.
That's what I mean when I said piling up. Everything just doesn't feel right anymore.
Hey, Aaron Rodgers knows what it's like to feel wrong. Most sacked quarterback a year ago, got sacked twice in the season opening loss. San Francisco dropped 4 more times on
he
Sunday.
took some hits today.
I love what he did. He adjusted everything. He didn't go to Jones a week ago, and he said, I'm going to make you a priority. And that's what he did.
4th and 3, he's finding Randall Cobb. Is this guy turning into a number 1, Michael?
Man, Randall Cobb is a number 1. And Jordy Nelson is a number 1. And the way they're going after those guys, they're performing like number 1.
Well, there's
right there.
Jordy Nelson, Packers up 17-zip. Scored on 3 of their first 4 possessions. Brian Arakpo, your thoughts?
You know, wait, he's saying, I'm tired of Jordy Nelson. Marshall, you trying to say Jordy Nelson's not a number 1? Why you looking funny at me?
Now, that's the number 1.
Okay.
James Jones, who didn't have a catch last week, had 11.
Get out of the game. Let something happen to Cobb. You'll see.
Hey, Rodgers threw for 335 and 3 scores in the first half. They led 24-zip. Brandon Merriweather, he was part of this.
Oh, hey, this is not trying to
Watch that right. When you see that hand extend like that, he's asleep.
Eddie Lacy done after his first carry there. No flag on the play. And then Merriweather and James Starks.
Again, when you see that hand extend like that, don't move like he's doing a robot, he's asleep.
This time it's Merriweather on the wrong end.
Praying for you, man.
3rd quarter, Aaron Rodgers had a huge day, tied a Packers franchise record for 480 yards through the air, 4 touchdowns. That to Jordy Nelson.
I mean, the spot he throws this ball in and the ability of Jordy to get his body around and go and get it, just incredible.
And how about the ground game?
Starks to get a 100-yard rusher.
He got fresh legs.
For the first time in 45 games.
He hadn't ran in 2 years.
Packers win it by 18. And the
ran to get that
Redskins
check
fall
on
to
Tuesday.
0-2.
Ran to get his check.
You gotta back up to the window.
Detroit and Washington, RG3 looking for the Redskins' first win. Lions, Matthew Stafford, well, maybe he throws 7 touchdowns today. Here's touchdown number 1. Unfortunately, it's to D'Angelo Hall. He goes in for the pick 6. Redskins lead it 7-0. Next Lions possession. 1st and 10, the Redskins 12. Reggie Bush out of action today, so it's Joik Bell takes the handoff, and he goes 12 yards for the touchdown. Ain't no Joik here. Lions even it up at 7-7. Second quarter now, Redskins get the ball back. 10th play of the drive. Griffin being chased by Willie Young, looking for Pierre Garçon like he always is, except this one's intercepted by Chris Houston. Houston, yes, that was an issue. Everybody says problem. I wanted to say issue. Redskins ball, 3rd and 5 from the Lions 48. Griffin to Santana Moss. He goes 18 yards down the sideline for the first down. Next play, 1st and 10 from the Lions 30. Alfred Morris, 30 yards down the sideline. This looks like 2012 Alfred Morris. Redskins tie the game at 14. Lions would lead at the break by 3, 17-14. Fourth quarter now, game is tied at 17. 1st and 10 from the 50. RG3 scrambles up the middle. He's going to dive head first for a first down at the Lions 29, but the ground causes the fumble. That's Lions football. Watch again because Griffin dove head first and not touched. He is not down by contact. Lions take over. Don't question Ed Hockley. Don't question Ed Hockley. There's Matt Stafford with the ball now. Looks for Nate Burleson. A laser for 47 yards. That led to a David Akers field goal. Lions up 20-17. Now the Redskins looking to get even. Griffin throws deep for Aldrick Robinson. And this is a touchdown. The Redskins lead 23. Wait a minute. Hang on a second. All scoring plays are reviewed. Not so fast. Ball comes out on the ground. Did not maintain possession. Redskins would have to punt 3 plays later instead of a touchdown. 4th and inches from the Redskins 12. The Lions going for it, trying to salt the game away. Stafford. Quarterback sneak gets the first down. Then he says, I'm not playing around anymore. Where's Calvin? Calvin Johnson, meet the end zone, the 11-yard touchdown. Watch it again. Calvin Johnson somehow avoids every member of the defense of the Washington Redskins on this play. 1, 2, 3, 4 guys around him, and he still finds his way into the end zone. Lions up 27-17. Redskins desperation time. 2nd and 10 from the Lions 32. RG3. Santana Moss on the sideline. Complete for 14 yards. John Potter would kick a 21-yard field goal to get him within 7. Last chance for the Redskins. 6 seconds left. It's a Hail Mary. Pierre Garçon's all by himself, surrounded by 11 Lions. This doesn't work. Jim Schwartz has pumped. Lions get their first ever win in Washington. 27-20.
The Redskins 0-3 and out on the West Coast against the Oakland Raiders, who were not starting that man Terrell Pryor because of concussion-like symptoms, but rather Matt Flynn for just the 3rd time in his career. So here we go. Dust off Matt Flynn, who finds Michael Rivera 18 yards in the score. Rivera's sister is Naya from the show Glee, but Mooch knows that because it's on his DVR.
This one right here.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. Raiders were up 14 zips. Second quarter, Flynn looking for Denarius Moore. It's picked off by David Emerson. The rookie's gone.
Good race.
And he goes in for the touchdown.
Pick 6s. That'll just
Theme of
ruin your
today.
day.
3rd time this year, the Redskins have scored a defensive touchdown. 3rd quarter, RG3. Remember, Pierre Garçon came out twice this week and said, he just ain't right. Hits Leonard Hankerson. Gets it inside the 15.
That look right.
Next play, Griffin to Alfred Morris. Gain him, keep getting that push. Close to the sticks. Morris 16 carries for 71 yards. However, he would walk off the field a little gingerly. 3 plays later, Griffin to Garçon. You know what? Keep talking that smack. Your quarterback's not going to throw you the ball.
You better if you want to win.
Redskins take a 17-14 lead. Garçon, 6 catches for 59 yards. As you can see, Morris was done. So, you know who's coming in the game.
Hello.
From Nebraska.
Fake it to him.
Uh-huh.
All right, get out of there, RG. Nice play.
Yeah, that is nice. With the leap over Ross.
He's a big man.
Next play, it's
Is anybody
From Nebraska.
He gets in. The Redskins get their first W of the year, 24-14. Coming off of that 506-yard, 5-touchdown effort in a loss to the Broncos, RG3 back in his home state. Coming off a bye, looking to win 2 in a row. Last year, he just owned the Cowboys.
He could run then.
And he can run here.
Not really.
Well,
Yeah.
he was a little different tonight.
He can run, but he ain't striking fear in him.
Yeah, that's like a little better than he had been
right now.
prior to the break.
Right now, he like a single hitter. He ain't no home run hitter.
Yeah.
Well, he's been averaging
He's a double
18
right
yards
now,
per game
Marshall.
on the ground. That one was 15. And then this good tackle by Sean Lee to keep him out of the end zone there. Redskins would settle for a field goal. They're
Not
down
gonna question
7-3.
that play
See,
call.
that would have been a touchdown last
Not
week.
gonna question that play call.
Now, we talked about, guys, the Cowboys are a different team when DeMarco Murray runs the ball effectively, but here he didn't have the chance tonight. Goes down with a sprained left knee, 7 carries, 29 yards, and a score. So does that put the pressure on Tony Romo? 13 touchdowns, 2 INTs, and make it 3 on the year as Rob Jackson gets
You
it.
can do it early. You can't do it late.
Yeah, and this right here, this ball is tipped. He's going to the right guy. The ball just got tipped right there. Okay, that's a good defensive play. He makes some money, too.
You can do it early. You just can't do it
Right,
late.
ain't nobody gonna remember that tomorrow.
Okay, DeMarcus Ware, the Cowboys' all-time sack leader. He had a quad issue. He was done for the night. This is a defense that's been decimated by injuries already. So what do?
Mama, there goes that man.
Yeah, that'd be Dwayne Harris taking it prime.
Great blocking. You know, the thing about a good punt returner, you got to catch the ball first, have vision, and be able to make someone miss, and he did just that.
Second career punt return for a score. Let's take one more look. I love it how these guys are able to follow the line so well, too.
Great blocking. Look at the block. Body on body.
That's good, Chris.
Our graphics department, they're awesome.
They are good.
Body on body. Now make somebody miss. Body on body. Nice decision right there.
Man, that is something in small spaces like that. The vision right there is incredible.
All right, now the Cowboys, it wasn't all great for them. We saw the injuries. How about the penalties here? Watch this. This is a weird one. Under 2 minutes to go in the half. RG3 under pressure, trying to get it away. Jason Hatcher right on him. Now, it's called incomplete. However, you see his knees down, so there's under 2 minutes to go. They're going to review it, see whether it was a sack. Watch Cowboys defensive line coach Ron Marinelli. Somebody going cuckoo. He wanted the sack called immediately.
Yeah, after Peyton put up 51 on you, you better be upset when plays like this happen.
So they review it. They say, yes, the sack, that's what it was. And they also call unsportsmanlike conduct on Marinelli. So it's 15 yards. And so here come the Redskins. They would get a field goal out of it. They're down 8 at the break.
That's the man we talking about right there.
That used to be a home run.
He came close to looking like RG3. He was about RG1 in the one quarter.
Well, he also got hit out of bounds by Barry
Almost
Church and
RG2.
unnecessary roughness. So after a field goal, there's Dwayne Harris. Oh, no. Do we have a kickoff return for a score, too?
No.
No, but we got him in the red zone.
That was a great block back there.
90-yard kickoff return and putting Romo in great position.
That no-dose.
Hey, how about not Des Bryant, but Terrence Williams, the third-round pick out of Baylor.
I talked with this young man this week, man. This young man really wants to learn the game. A lot of things they didn't do at Baylor that he's having to do right now in the NFL, but he's hungry to get better.
Hello, Miles.
Yeah.
What does that mean, Marshall? What are you
Hello,
talking about, hello,
Miles
Miles?
Austin.
Let's just get, what are you trying to say?
Hello, Miles Austin.
All right, so the Redskins down 21-9, but Alfred Morris, who just chews up the Cowboys, runs right through them here for 45 yards and the score, and he hit the 2-run homer as well.
Yeah. Some backs just like certain teams. He runs the football well against the Cowboys when they're in the game or are ahead.
All right, fourth quarter, the Redskins are now behind by 8. RG3 pressure deep in his own territory, sacked by Kyle Wilbur, fumbles it, and Wilbur falls on it inside the 5.
A lot of guys playing for the Dallas Cowboys on that defensive line. A lot of guys got hurt, and everybody came in, did a real good job getting pressure on the Redskins.
And how about the rookie 5th-round pick, Joseph Randle, his first career touchdown out of Okie State. He is okie dokie, he's in. And the Cowboys have the 31-16 lead.
Best thing about Randall last year in college, he played in every game. That's the first thing I looked at when they drafted him.
Then RG3.
What you trying to say?
DeMarco did.
Orlando Scandrick. He's going to pick it off, and he did get his buttocks in, so that is an INT, and it is OVER. In the meantime, let's check in on the Redskins and the Bears from our nation's capital. Go for it, Captain.
We worked hard this whole season.
all the adversity that we've been through the first couple of weeks, it's only going to make our breakthrough feel that much better. Today we get our breakthrough.
That sounded like that was on a teleprompter.
What's the matter with reading something off a teleprompter?
No, when you're speaking to your team.
Oh,
We're going to get our breakthrough.
Well, here we go. Here's the inspiring speech. Charles Tillman.
He got his breakthrough.
Also from Cappers Cove, just like RG3. That's Cappers Cove, Texas, right?
Yes.
Okay, thank you.
Cappers Cove.
All right, good. I got it.
Corpus?
Led to a Matt Forte touchdown run. So RG3, you know what he said this week? I want defenders to hit me late. So when I go toward the sideline, go ahead. I'll take the flag as well. Well, this one gets a little close to danger.
What you ask for,
yeah,
buddy.
because here comes the peanut gallery.
Careful what you ask for.
No flag on the play.
Tell you right now, you had a running back's pace right now, the last one in this league.
Tough day for Jay Cutler in more ways than one. Here looking for Alshon Jeffrey, the fine second-year wideout, really having a nice year. It's off his mitts, and Brian Arakpo says, I will take that and run this away. 29 yards for the score, 7th interception this season for Cutler. Redskins take a 17-10 lead. Later on in the second, Cutler pressured again. He's going to have to move. Chris Baker gets him. That's his last snap of the day and could be his last for a while. Injured groin, our Michael Silver is reporting. 2 sources with the Bears say it is fairly significant. In fact, they signed Jordan Palmer, who was with the Bears in the preseason. So he was done. Josh McCown came in.
Hope you're okay, Cutler.
Still in the second, Redskins punting to Devin Hester. Now, it's been almost 2 years since he's returned one of these for a score, Brian.
It's not like he forgot how to run the ball. Catches the ball and dips right, and he's making it to his wall. And guess what? His wall is there. Devin can still run. He still has vision. He still has his burst. But when these guys block and they work together as a team, these are the results.
It's his 19th career return touchdown, tied for the most all-time with
me.
Fire the punter.
Special teams coordinator Keith Burns is probably contemplating that as we speak. Third quarter, the Bears down 7. Matt Forte, we talk about him, underappreciated LT at times.
He is underappreciated. This guy has been getting it done since he's come into the league. He can run it, he can catch it, and oh yeah, he can chop off on you too, Marshall.
He ran for 91 yards on the day, 50 on that scamper. We're tied at 24. Fourth quarter, Bears down 7 more. Forte again.
Watch him finish.
It's a hat trick for him on the day.
Mama, there goes that man.
What man, baby?
So the Redskins trying to answer, tied at 31. RG3 hook it up with Aldrick Robinson.
How can the safety fall?
They kind of got pushed a little bit. But,
yeah, nobody pushed it.
18 of 29, 298, and 2 scores for RG3. Later on in the fourth, here's Josh McCown, who played very well. Hitting Jeffrey, plays it like a pinball machine, gets it inside the 10.
I love where his game's going right now, Prime. This kid, he's really taking off. He's going to only make Brandon Marshall better.
Then McCown to Martellus Bennett for the 7-yard score. Bears take a 3-point lead during the 7th lead change of the game. But here comes the drive of the day presented by Mercedes-Benz. All the Bears' great defenders. Briggs with a shoulder, Tillman with a knee on the sideline. As RG3 hits the rookie Jordan Reed out of Florida. Huge day for him. 9 catches, $134, and a score. Then 3 plays later, 3rd and 5. Griffin to Pierre Garçon. And he is going to move the chains.
That's the way to buy your team time. And Robert Griffin, when he can scramble, when he can move out of the pocket, he's unbelievable.
Now under a minute to go. Griffin to Reed again. He is inside the 5. And so what do? Very next play, you hand it to Roy.
Hello.
3 touchdowns for him, and the Redskins win a wild one in which 86 points were scored, and they improved to 2-4 overall.
These guys hosting the Redskins. It's the first return for Mike Shanahan as the head coach of the Redskins. He spent 14 seasons in Denver. They had a short little tribute to him. It lasted about 30 seconds. Peyton Manning apparently playing on 2 sprained ankles in this one. The Redskins lining up to kick the ball. There's a penalty on the Broncos for 12 men on the field. That results in a first down for the Redskins. You can't have this.
You ask
12
how
men in
this
the NFL?
happens in the NFL. What happens is a guy goes down and he may be hurt and he comes back in the game and everyone don't know about it. That's the only way that happens.
Well, so the Redskins take advantage as Robert Griffin III finds Leonard Hankerson.
That was a good play. Great play by Robert Griffin III. And a great play by Leonard Hankerson, uncovering on that backer right there.
So we're tied at 7. Moving on to the third quarter. Peyton Manning going to get in a little trouble here. He's stripped by Ryan Kerrigan, and Brian Arakpo recovers. Look at Peyton Manning.
It's a smart play. It's a smart play.
He gets called for holding. He's fighting for everything.
He's trying to get that ball back. He's not trying to give them the ball deep in that territory.
Great tackle by Peyton.
Give 18 some credit. He's not giving up.
He said, I just lost the game too. You great. I need that ball.
Well, then Alfred Morris is taking this one in for the touchdown. So the Redskins up 14-7 at this point. Morris finishes with 93 yards in that touchdown. Here comes Peyton, and the guy's getting ready to work, or maybe not. Look at that. D'Angelo Hall, Johnny on the spot.
Yeah, they were physical at the line of scrimmage early on. The Washington secondary right there. The Marius slip, D'Angelo grip.
D'Angelo Hall is arguably playing the best cornerback of the year. A lot with Richard Sherman. I got to give Sherman some credit, but D'Angelo Hall is balling.
It's a lead.
So the Broncos going for it on 4th and 2. Noshawn Moreno gets the first down right up the gut, so they keep the ball. Monte Ball in for the 4-yard touchdown.
That's a grind touchdown right there.
Still trailing 21-14. That's Ball's first career touchdown. But you can feel it. The Broncos starting to gain some momentum. And on the next drive, Manning hooks up with Eric Decker for a 19-yard gain. And the Broncos moving at this point. You could feel it, couldn't you guys?
Yeah, they were starting to run a lot of crossing routes because they were running so much press run on defense. A lot of those crossing routes got those receivers free to run.
So in the fourth quarter, they're going for it on 4th and goal, and it pays off. Joel Dreesen, the 1-yard touchdown catch. It's a tied game, 21-21 at this point. Prime, you knew exactly what was going to happen in this game.
Exactly what's going to happen in this game.
So after a Redskins 3 and out, Manning to Noshawn Moreno for a 35-yard touchdown. Moreno has had a surprisingly good year. A lot of touchdowns for this man.
Over the head, he's telling you. They're playing over the head. He is playing well. He started off, the 3rd running back start the season?
That he did.
Yeah.
Well, Von Miller forces the fumble there in RG3. Derek Wolfe.
That's something they love to hear. Von Miller sack, fumble.
And RG3 just getting pummeled. Sacked by Wolfe this time. The Redskins forced to punt on the drive, and Jack Del Rio's into it. The Broncos take over, and it's not over yet.
It's a nice play.
Peyton gives it right back.
That's a great play by the safety as well as the nickelback.
That's Jordan Pugh. That's Brandon Merriweather's replacement. So the Redskins take over on their own 22. That was Manning's 3rd turnover of the day, but nobody wanted to keep it. Griffin here, looking for Pierre Garçon, picked off by Chris Harris, Brian.
I mean, these guys are really playing. This secondary Denver has stepped it up.
So the Broncos take over.
That's what makes this guy so dangerous.
This play works every week.
How many have we seen? That's what makes him so dangerous. This guy's big enough to beat you down up high and jump ball, and then he can take screens, bubble screens the distance.
His 29th touchdown pass of the season. RG3 hit hard again.
That's a direct effect of that pressure. Yeah,
it is.
That hit up the middle. He had to let that thing go, guys.
He's hurt. Well, he just kind of chucked that up there.
Hit, man.
Yeah.
You got to see that cut.
RG said this was different last year for some reason. Igniting.
He must have jammed his knee a little bit, but he was okay.
More than that,
well, maybe it's pride. He wanted to go back in the game, but instead they said, you know what? Let's just sit this one out. It's not close. It's over. Let's put Kirk Cousins in, and it was the same result.
Yeah, your cousin. He got his relatives right there.
Is he high-stepping that thing?
For about 40 yards.
Is he high-stepping that thing on Cousins?
With Kurt.
Don't do your nephew Cousins.
Come on, Kurt.
45-21 the final.
All right, so what about the Washington Redskins? RG3 banged up his knee last week against Broncos. He looked okay.
I like what I saw.
Taking on Phillip Rivers. Don't worry, we'll get back to Tony in a bit. Yeah. Start off with the high swattage, as in the guy we are vaporizing there. That's Lawrence Guy blocking the field goal. All right, but we're just starting here, guys. Gets going. Now it's Guy again, batting it.
That's huge.
Sean Lissamore snags it. It's the 5th straight game the Redskins have either given up a defensive or special teams touchdown.
It's a lineman's dream.
Just a lineman's dream.
offensive lineman, when you have a quick throw, you have to go attack the D lineman and get his hands down so they can make those throws.
High swattage continues. It's Corey Legit swatting it away from 59 yards out. So the Bolts are up 14-7 at the break. Third quarter, same score. Robert Griffin III looking for Pierre Garçon the first. And Michael, how about this grab?
This 88 showed up today, man. I mean, just made some plays, incredible plays. You could tell they were on a mission to win this game.
And
only guy.
Let's say you need your receiver to make some plays.
Yes,
he
sir.
bailed out RG3 with some throws that wasn't the best throws. He caught the ball still.
Now tied at 14. RG3, it's exciting, but just stay on the ground. We'll all be, no!
That's who he is. You got to allow this man to be who he is.
That pressure is on his back. He's trying to fly it all off because hey, man, look here. We've been expecting more than this. Right. And now he's back. Okay. He's back.
Led to a Darrell Young touchdown, his second of the day. Fourth quarter, 10.5 to go. Bolts down 7. Philip Rivers looking for the rookie Keenan Allen, but it's another rook, David Emerson, who says, I wanted more.
That's a great play.
That really was.
That's a great play right there.
Led to a Kai Forbath field goal and a Redskins 10-point lead.
That's a great play.
Next Chargers drive. It's Rivers, though, and Keenan Allen is developing, Michael.
He's really starting to play, man. He was working with us in game changers, man. Played a quarterback also.
And that's when they know you right there.
Boy, this dude here has some skill.
That's when they know you right there.
Mm-hmm. So next Redskins possession, 3rd and 3. Well, I mean, Alfred Morris has been running it all day, so of course, what do? You throw it. I mean, come on.
But the mistake was high and away. That's what you want to do.
Right.
4th and 2 now. You gotta cover everybody except Keenan Allen.
But when you have Antonio Gates out, you have three defenders running to Gates and leaving Allen wide open. That's what transpired on that play.
Yeah, good play out of the bunch set.
Now, under a minute to go, Rivers to Danny Woodhead, who goes in for the go-ahead score, according to the refs. However, every score is reviewed, and look what happened. Because Mike Shanahan's like, that was not a touchdown. Watch what knocks down the pylon. It's not the football, it's the foot. So the ball gets placed inside the 1. Plenty of time for the Chargers, who have timeouts left. Woodhead, stop. Okay, so that's all right. We'll just, stop the clock. No problem. So on 2nd and goal, what do you do?
D'Angelo Hall is playing some of the best football from the cornerback position in the NFL today.
All right, so you still got a timeout left. What do you do on 3rd and goal? That would be
that play right there. I just don't understand that.
Why wouldn't you get the ball to Ryan Matthews?
So they kick the field goal. They go to overtime.
McClain.
Matthews wasn't hurt.
Redskins get the ball. First possession of overtime. If they score a touchdown, game's over. Score a field goal, Chargers get a chance. Alfred Morris, 19 yards on that carry. $1.21 on the day.
You know, usually in football games, when you watch one defense rise to an occasion, the other defense usually try to rise to that occasion. The Chargers defense kind of just said, okay, we got to go out there and try to do this.
Now on 3rd and 8, RG3 to Jordan Reed, the rookie who has taken over the tight end position, moving the chains, and he's pumped up.
After that goal line stand,
you got the extra effort.
Then the biggest play in overtime on 1st and 20, Griffin to Garçon for 17, plus an unnecessary roughness
that was a bad
on
call.
Andrew Gatchkar.
The unnecessary roughness was a bad call, but that was a great throw and catch.
That's a man's play by 88. That's a man's play by 88.
Darrell Young, this is a guy who had 2 carries all year coming into the day. He had 3 touchdowns, and the Redskins improved to 3-5 with the overtime win.
Let's show you what went down tonight. RG3 coming out 4 days after an overtime win at home against San Diego. And in the first half, it was all Washington. And RG3 looked fantastic tonight, Steve.
Yeah, he really did. Only 5 incomplete passes the entire first half, and he was under duress. He took a lot of hits, but he delivered the ball with good strikes.
He took a major hit by Jared Allen right here as he found Jordan Reed, who leads all rookies in receptions this season with 42. And Washington led at the half 17-14 before going into the half. This is how RG3 got him closer on 2nd and goal. He just gets hammered right on the half-yard line.
Nobody wants to see RG3 taking that hit, especially on that Washington Redskins side.
The Vikings do.
But he had a choice at the end. He had a guy named Paul and a guy named Paulson. They were both wide open, and he chose Paulson. And Paul leaps with him, and there's still not a Viking defender in the photograph right there on your screen as Washington led at the half, 24-14. Christian Ponder coming into this game. It's 27-21, and Ponder had an excellent night, Marshall.
He did. He was effective tonight. And, you know, when you give him time, he'll make the right plays. Not to mention, he's sneaky athletic. He can get out of the pocket and make plays.
Well, this was initially called a touchdown, and adding D. Hall knocks it out. He's lucky it didn't go through the end zone and out of bounds. If that would have happened, it would have been a Washington ball on the 20. Instead, it's Minnesota ball on the 1, and adding insult to the injury to that insult, Ponder was out of the game. Josh Freeman was the inactive third-string quarterback, so it's Matt Castle coming in. And with a 4-point lead because Adrian Peterson took it in from the half-yard line, the defense began to swarm RG3.
And that's what they did in the first half. You know, Washington dominated time of possession, but in the second half, Minnesota Vikings defense came to play.
And what you would imagine with Matt Castle is just let Adrian Peterson run this thing out. And he did, as he took virtually every Washington defender on a 14-yard ride there for a first down. And Peterson and Matt Castle now with less than 5 minutes to go in the game, 1st and 10. Castle winging this down the field to Carlson, who had a nice night at tight end.
He had a wonderful night tonight. Rich made a lot of plays, 7 receptions, 98 yards, and 1 touchdown for the Minnesota Vikings.
But the Washington defense held. Blair Walsh kicked a field goal, so RG3 had an opportunity to march down the field and score a touchdown and force another overtime game, not only for Washington, but for Thursday Night Football. And he picked up the first down himself right there. Less than 90 ticks to go. 2nd and 2 over the middle. Roy Helu with a pickup of 6 yards and a first down. Next play, minute 20 left. Why not go for his all-world rookie tight end right here, Jordan Reed, for 17 yards, down to the Vikings 8. And for some reason, Minnesota began calling timeouts to either set their defense or maybe reserve time for Matt Castle. I want to talk about that in a moment because it allowed Washington to collect itself, and Greg Jennings cannot. I think that's what he's trying to smell something right there. Less than 40 seconds to go. It's 2nd and goal. RG3 incomplete.
Boy, that
Jordan Reed.
Yeah, and it was a holding on that play by Henderson. He got away with one right there. Tough grab, Jordan Reed.
3rd goal, Pierre Garçon. Oh, one of the only things he didn't catch in the night.
That's a ball that you got to bail your quarterback out. That ball was a little high. You got to throw that ball down, and boy, that's a touchdown.
Last gasp was sort of a fade in a way. It's like a half fade to Santana Moss, and it was out of bounds. And the Minnesota defense winds up with the final say tonight as the Redskins go down. They are now 3-6, the same record from which they did go on a 7-game winning streak last year to win the NFC East. But the Vikings, for the first time on American soil, their only win previously this year was in the UK against the Steelers.
Redskins, Eagles. This one just as interesting off the field. Redskins tackle Chris Baker posting on Instagram, Eagles fans egged the Redskins team bus. Must have had some leftovers from Halloween. Meanwhile, LaShawn McCoy ripping off signs in the stadium. It should have been the teams against the fans. Would have been interesting. How about Nick Foles? Coming in today, 16 touchdowns, no picks, first quarter, no score. Eagles 1st and 10. Foles finds LaShawn McCoy. Beats Ryan Kerrigan on the wheel route for a gain of 49 down inside the 5. 2 plays later, 2nd and goal from the Redskins 4. Nick Foles takes it himself. And he is into the end zone for the 4-yard touchdown run. Eagles up 7-0. Next Eagles possession, 1st and 10 from the Redskins 43. Nick Foles connects with Brent Selleck, making his best Demaryius Thomas impression, except Demaryius Thomas doesn't get caught from behind. Looked like a touchdown, but would get ruled down at the 1, would lead to a LaShawn McCoy touchdown plunge. Foles threw for 217 in the first half. How about RG3? Trying to lead the Redskins back from a 3-6 record for the 2nd straight year. 2nd quarter, 2nd and goal. RG3 sacked by Connor Barwin, recovered by Fletcher Cox. Down at the 34-yard line. Take another look. As Griffin gets his helmet back, Barwin gets right past the Redskins' offensive line. RG3 threw for just 26 yards in the first half, but we did find his helmet. Eagles up 17-0 at the half. 3rd quarter, Eagles 1st and 10 for the Redskins 37. It's Nick Foles looking for Deshaun Jackson. Finds him for 22 yards. Steve Jacks had 82 yards receiving on the day. 3 plays later, after a near touchdown pass to Riley Cooper gets called short of the goal, as Sean McCoy goes in for his second touchdown of the game, finished with 77 in those 2 scores. Eagles up 24-0, a rollover, right? Not so fast. Fourth quarter, Redskins ball, trailing 24-zip, 1st and 10 from their own 38. RG3 to fullback Darrell Young. Oh, he's going to get some yards here. No, it's going to be a touchdown. Young goes all the way for a 62-yard score. Redskins cut the lead to 24-8 after a successful 2-point conversion. Next Redskins drive. 2nd and 1 from the Eagles 41. RG3, play action, rolls right. Aldrick Robinson, little bit of a push. Doesn't matter. Touchdown. 24-14. Redskins have to go for 2. RG3, quarterback draw, dives in for the score. Redskins make it a 1-possession game, 24-16. Ensuing Eagles possession, 3rd and 3. Nick Foles makes a dash for the marker. Dives forward, extends for the first down, but hang on a second. Mike Shanahan challenges the spot. Watch it again. Foles' knee hits the ground just short of the first down. The call is overturned. Eagles forced to punt, so the Redskins down 24-zip with a chance to tie it. 2 minutes to go. RG3, Santana Moss, 28 yards and a first down. Santana Moss playing like it's 2007. 3 plays later, 3rd and 10 from their own 45. RG3 gets brought down by Fletcher Cox, but Eagles get called for a holding penalty, so the Redskins get a first down at the Philadelphia 49-yard line. 3 plays later, 3rd and 5. It's RG3. Here's Pierre Garçon's first appearance in the highlight. He gets 17 down the sideline. 3 plays later, 3rd and 1 from the Eagles 18, and oh, he wishes he had this one back. On 3rd and 1, throws off his back foot to Brandon Boykin, who was the only one standing there in the end zone. Eagles win it 24-16, their first home win in 412 days. That's a little bit longer than a year.
That's the good news. The game has ended. 27-6 was the final. Let's take a look at what went down. There's RG3. Did a little chest bump with Santana Moss. Colin Kaepernick playing in the cold weather, and Kaepernick getting a little going in the first half. Kaepernick
I see you,
Anquan Bolden. How about that catch?
Picked it right off his head.
Absolutely.
Wow.
Darren Sharper, our colleague, would say peanuts. I still don't know what that means, but that's what he says.
Here's Cap again.
That's a laser shot.
It was a laser, but he was actually late. Anquan, with those big, strong arms and hands, just yanks it out of the air. It was pretty.
49ers take a 7-0 lead. Kaepernick again looking for Anquan Bolden. Harry Riley. Could have had that.
Could have changed the game. 10-10 would have looked nice there.
In comes Robert Griffin III in this Redskins offense, and he was off to a rough start early in the game like we've seen so often this year.
This one not his fault, though. Robinson stopped, gave up on the play a little bit. RG3 had enough arm to get it out there to get it to him.
I'll show you a little later in the show where that was Robinson's all fault.
Well, on the next drive, this was his fault. Dante Whitner picks it off. The 49ers have to settle for a field goal after turnover. You can see that RG3 gets waylaid there.
Alden Smith.
All right, second quarter. Griffin again pressured. This time he takes off and gets smacked by Justin Smith.
That was one of those hits I was telling you about, Dan. I mean, waylaid. That's the word that comes to mind. Or is that 2 words?
I'll give you one.
It's a hyphen. It's a hyphen,
quarter,
right?
Kaepernick again to Vernon Davis. D'Angelo Hall hits him, recovered by Brandon Merriweather there. So the Redskins take it over at the 49ers. 49. Take another look at this thing. You can see Josh Wilson kind of his face mask.
Got away with one there. But look at the score, 10-6 in the third quarter. This is a ball game at this point in time.
There's Josh Wilson. This is Josh Morgan, who was supposed to be on the receiving end of this pass. Until we look at it once again, you can see this time RG3 gets kicked in the nether regions.
Oh, yeah, that's the old wives' tale that, like you say, you just kind of hop up and down and it makes you feel better. RG3 figured out tonight, though, that that's a falsehood.
There was no hopping here.
It just hurts.
2 plays later, hello. Oh, just short of the first down for Roy Halou. So the Redskins turn the ball over on downs. That was 4th and 2. The 49ers take over on the 40. Colin Kaepernick to Anquan Bolden. As pretty a pass as you'll see from Colin Kaepernick on this night.
And this was the drive of the game right here for the 49ers. 10-6 game, and Colin Kaepernick threading the needle throughout the drive.
2 plays later, to Vernon Davis again. First and goal for the 49ers. Good game for the D.C. native, Vernon Davis. Kaepernick this time. Waiting. Flushed out of the pocket.
Don't do it. Okay, go ahead and do it.
Yeah.
Anquan Bolden, though. I mean, so instinctive. Feel the space, find the open area, and Colin Kaepernick across your body. No problem on this one.
Right,
Not supposed to throw across your body.
I know,
you can throw it like that.
Well, and D'Angelo Hall's like, come on, can I get some help here, please?
Yeah, it was a good 7 or 8 seconds. It was impossible to cover him forever. So the 49ers add to their lead, making it 17-6. Robert Griffin III.
Justin Smith.
Crunch there by Justin Smith. So the Redskins forced to punt on this drive. 49ers take over. Kaepernick looking for Vance McDonald and finds him for a 23-yard gain. Second and goal now. Kaepernick.
Layup.
To a wide open Vernon Davis. And the 49ers beat the Redskins 27-6. And this was one that the Redskins are going to be remembering for a while, especially Robert Smith, who gets sacked by Aldon Smith again. Robert Griffin, rather. RG3, he just couldn't get anything going on this night. Trying to use his legs, trying to use the stiff arm. He did not get any help from his offensive line, and you could clearly see the frustration. 27-6 the final. The 49ers beat the Redskins. The Skins dropped to 3-8. The 49ers improved to 7-4.
And hey, look, RG3 and Joey T.
Hey, man.
I love me some thighs.
What are they saying?
Oh, buddy.
All right, first quarter. 4th and 1. This is all about RG3, and he was taking some shots. Watch John Beeson come. Whoop, how you doing?
Hey, they gave him the first down on that. That was not a first down.
Well, it was called a first down.
Why was that a first down?
I'm just telling you, it eventually led to an Alfred Morris TD run.
Now, that right here, RG3. Just get out of the way right here now.
Well, look at Antrell Roll. Watch the replay. Roll makes no attempt whatsoever to tackle Aldrick Robinson, who had the ball. That's interesting.
Well, RG3 was blocking for him.
All right, later on in the second, Griffin.
Get down, man. Get down.
That's a gain of 15.
It's not in it.
No, well, he got down.
Eventually it happened.
It was the old inadvertent get down.
Eventually.
Ah!
3 plays later.
Glad he was okay.
Griffin to Logan Paulson. No Jordan Reed. He was out with a concussion, so they got this guy. He's scoring, and it's 14-0. He started the game 12 for 12, did RG3, for $111 as a score.
He was hot throwing that ball early.
Hey, what about Eli Manning? Playing better over the last 5 weeks. He does have 17 INTs in the season, but just 2 in the last 5 weeks.
That's a lot of interceptions, man.
Yeah, I know.
And this line ain't blocking nobody, and Eli's just throwing it.
Well, here, he gets it to Akeem Nicks, and tie goes to the runner, as Al Michaels said during the broadcast, so that's a gain of 15. Then Manning to Brandon Myers, who's wide open.
Cover 2. Middle linebacker did not carry the seam. Easy touchdown.
All right, we're tied at 14. Third quarter, Manning looking over the middle for Ruben Randall. However, it is Brandon Merriweather.
You right there.
Not illegally hitting anybody on this play, but rather intercepting and getting it in the red zone.
Leave that man alone, man. What a great play by Brandon Merriweather, not to be just doused with that mess Chris just put on.
3rd and 8, incomplete. Then watch Pierre Garçon.
Yeah,
boom!
Man. Pierre,
he should have caught this.
Been rough on you, baby.
That's a delay of game penalty. It did lead to a Kai Forbath field goal and a 17-14 Redskins lead. All right, so now on to the 4th. Manning to Victor Cruz. Just his second touchdown in the last 11 games. Almost. However, D'Angelo Hall would be called for unsportsmanlike conduct, so we're moving it from the 6-inch line to the 3-inch line.
Just a physical run. You keep fighting. You try to get that ball across the line and see what happens.
As far as Justin Tuck
played now.
Yeah, 2.5 sacks in the year coming in. He was a beast.
Yeah, tonight he was. We ain't seen him since the Subway commercial until tonight.
Which commercial?
Well, he had a career-high 4 sacks on the night.
He doubled his total.
Just about. Redskins then. The 39, Griffin to Garçon, and he's a little shy. Once again, this is where things kind of get funky, right?
Yeah, right there.
They think they've got a first down. You can see am waving the chain gang along, but no, it's actually 3rd down. Okay? So keep that in mind. It's 3rd down. So now Griffin looking for Fred Davis. That's
great play by one of the best safeties in the game.
So now it's 4th down if you're keeping track.
That's why I tell young guys, catch that ball in your chest. Don't read those books that say catch it in your hand.
So Mike Shanahan thought it was 2nd down. It's now 4th down, and there's Garcon. He's got it. Now he don't got it.
Give me your ball.
Will Hill with the strip, and that's going to do it. As I said, the Redskins officially eliminated from playoff contention despite a game effort from RG3.
What? Garcon was just upset, kind of frustrated all game.
There wasn't very good weather to be played in Landover, Maryland, where the Redskins were hosting the Kansas City Chiefs, but I'm not sure that really would have mattered today. Alex Smith to Jamal Charles for the touchdown. Charles had 159 yards of total offense and 2 touchdowns as the Chiefs go up 24-0.
This was the man.
Skins punt to Dexter McCluster, which probably wasn't a good idea considering he did this.
Yeah, we only show you this for 1 or 2 reasons. It's a big player, boo-boo. McCluster, you can see him making people miss, and he hits the gas. This guy is a game breaker.
He had 175 yards on punt returns alone in this game. Robert Griffin III probably wished he could have played this game tomorrow or something, because things did not go well for him. Stares down his receiver, picked off by Derek Johnson.
He ran pretty good on that tackle, though, didn't he?
He got to me.
He ran pretty good on that tackle.
Griffin's 12th interception of the season. He had 5 all of last year in the second quarter.
Really good.
Sacked by Eric Berry. Griffin sacked 5 times in the game. Chiefs win it 45-10. Afterwards, the story was Mike Shanahan not getting along lately with the owner, Dan Snyder.
RG3, why don't you sit out these last 3? We got it from here. Thank you. Okay, Kirk Cousins' second NFL start, taking on the 3-10 Falcons. The Redskins 3-10. Well, Kirk Cousins, he had 3 turnovers on the day. The Redskins had 7 overall.
Wow.
Oh, man. And here's another Cousins turnover. This one, the pick by William Moore. Falcons 20 points off of those 7 turnovers.
Well, you got to get in the paint, William, on that, baby.
But the Redskins were still in this one.
Still in it.
Under a minute to go, down 7. It's all right. Cheer up, little buckaroo.
Hey, like RG3, I want to hear that, man.
Cousins to Santana Moss. He threw for 381 and 3 TDs, so they're down a point. What do we do?
Moss back alive, Santana Moss.
What do we do? Down 1, we're not going to kick the PAT.
Man.
Yeah, you go for 2. You're 3-10. Who cares?
Hey, nobody want to stay there longer.
Cousins looking for Pierre Garcon, but it's the rookie Desmond Trufant who knocks it away.
There you go.
The Redskins,
like
nice
really
stats by
RG.
Kirk Cousins, but it's the same old result. Where Tony Romo trying to drown out the sound of his critics after blowing a 23-point lead last week.
We don't have critics.
London Fletcher, perhaps his last home game in 16 NFL seasons.
He still can play.
Goodrun.com.
First drive of the game for the Cowboys. They said they wanted to run it more with DeMarco Murray.
Oh, yeah. And listen, the guy was averaging 7.4 yards per carry last week. How do you not run him?
His 8th rushing touchdown this year. Everybody's excited in Cowboy land. Second quarter, they have a 1-point lead. Look at DeMarco Murray use the stiff arm.
Great cutback, great holding there by the receiver. Now watch him go out and get another block.
Look at T. Williams. That's
hustle right there.
That's great run blocking.
Every
by the
running back loves to see his receiver down the field getting blocks.
Speaking of receiver down the field, 2 plays later, it's Tony Romo to Dez Bryant.
Little stutter goal. Woke them to sleep. It was nice.
Well, you know you can get a little stutter on D'Angelo Hall. He shall peek and seek that interception.
31 on that game, then 3 plays later on 3rd and 9. Romo keeping it alive and then finding Dez Bryant.
You know, that was great footwork. And he doesn't get a lot of credit for his footwork in the pocket, but you can see him flip his hips, buy himself for more time, and he put the ball where it needed to be.
Cowboys up 14-6 at the break. 3rd quarter, same score. Romo finding his fullback Tyler Klutz. And with a last name like that, what do you think's going to happen?
Leave that man alone, man. You know that man had a rough childhood with his last name. You know he did, man. That's true. Leave that man alone, Chris.
So here come the Redskins. Remember, it's Kirk Cousins because Operation Shutdown in full effect with RG3, hitting Pierre Garcon. who broke Art Monk's single-season record for receptions, which had been held for 29
great
years.
Receiver and classy.
Great job, Pierre Garçon, but something we got to talk about.
What about that?
All right, Romo then picked by D'Angelo Hall, who can't. Romo wanted holding. D'Angelo Hall wants a little more praise, so we'll give it to him. There you go.
Praise him.
And DeMarco Murray's like, wondering with Jason Garrett eventually, can we start running the ball a little bit? Yes,
man.
we can.
We ain't gonna do it. Is that Jesus?
The Redskins did run the ball. Alfred Morris hits the big home run here. He had 88 yards and that score on the ground, and Kirk Cousins is loving it because the Skins are up 20-14.
Man, they kept running that football right down Dallas's throat.
Fourth quarter, the Cowboys are down 9. 3rd and 1. Romo finding Captain Hamstring.
Just a wonderful play by Romo right there, man. I don't know how he came up with that play. That was a wonderful play. That was wrong.
Romo actually hurt his back. He's going to have an MRI on Monday. He gets tripped up here by Rob Jackson, but keeps his foot.
But they're going to light Miles up. He's going to be faster next year because they're going to come see him. He's going to be faster next year.
Then on 4th and 6, 4 plays later, it's Cole Beasley.
Cole Beasley moved chains. Poor man's Wes Welker.
That led to a Dan Bailey field goal, so the Cowboys down 6, so they need a defensive stop. And guess what? They got it on 3rd and 6. Look at the play by Orlando. Scandrick knocking it away.
Man, what a wonderful job. I will talk adjustments. The Cowboys finally made at least one, taking Brandon Carr off of that kid.
It's Tony time. As you can see, with under 5 minutes to go, statistically, it ain't good. But look at this. He finds Terrence Williams behind the defense for 51.
That open.
And then 2 plays later, with 2 and change to go, it's 1st and goal. DeMarco Murray is sniffing the goal line. He doesn't get in, but that's okay for the Cowboys.
Look how hard he's running. Man, I love it when he runs like that.
Best thing for him not getting in.
First play after the 2-minute warning, doesn't get in. So Washington has to use another timeout. Now on 3rd and goal, what does DeMarco Murray do? He tries to keep the play alive, and that is a bad idea.
That line got blew up there. Penetration in the backfield. Great job by the front 7 of the Washington Redskins.
As a running back, you got to know when to go down.
Yep.
So now, 4th and goal for Dallas. What do you do, Tony Romo? Who are you finding? Is it Dez Bryant? Is it your BFF Jason Witten? Is it the rookie Terrence Williams? No, it's DeMarco Murray out of the backfield. Look at Romo keeping it alive in the score.
Great play.
Man, Tony Romo, big play making the drive after last week, not completing that drive. He got it completed this time.
After the fisticuffs, the PAT was good. So Daniel Snyder's team looking for a miracle behind their young gun, Kirk Cousins, not RG3. And here on 4th and 6, it's incomplete. So Dallas will play for an NFC East crown at home next week against Philly.
Redskins and the Giants. Washington has lost 7 straight, their longest losing streak since 1998. Tom Coughlin and the Giants, it's his first losing season since 2004, and fittingly, they finish in a rainstorm. Second quarter, no score, Giants ball. Brandon Merriweather rips the ball out of Andre Brown's arms. He fumbles, gets recovered by Josh Wilson. Coughlin can't believe it. Giants have turned the ball over at least once in every game this season. Giants' next possession, trailing 3-zip. Manning over the middle. Jarrell Jernigan. And there goes Jernigan down the sidelines for a 30-yard gain. Jernigan starting today for the injured Victor Cruz. The Giants may have found another playmaker for 2014. 2 plays later, 2nd and 5 from the Redskins 24. Manning, perfect throw to Jernigan. 24-yard touchdown, 7-3 Giants. It's his 2nd touchdown of the season. Let's take a further look at Eli Manning and the day he had. Trying to finish with a strong end to a very disappointing season. Third quarter, the Giants ball leading 10-3, 1st and 10. Manning hit as he throws, gets his ankle rolled on the play. He would get up, but with a noticeable limp, he would stay in the game. Next play, 2nd and 10, Manning. Off-balance throw, looking for Brandon Myers, picked off by Josh Wilson. Manning's leading 27th interception. He would leave the game and not return with an ankle sprain. 10 out of 24 with a touchdown and an interception. So this means Curtis Painter takes over. Wouldn't really fare any better than Eli Manning. Third quarter, 2nd and 10 from the Redskins' 16-yard line. Painter's pass bobbled by Myers, intercepted by the Redskins. The Giants' 3rd turnover of the game. Painter would just go 2 out of 8 for 11 yards and an interception. 3 Giants possessions later, first play of the drive, 1st and 10 from the Redskin 49, still 10-6. Jernigan takes an end-around handoff and goes all the way, 49-yard touchdown for Jernigan. Giants win it 20-6. Jernigan, 90 yards receiving, 57 yards rushing, and 2 touchdowns. A huge bright spot for the G-men.